The scene shifts and we see Helmut and Aaliyah in the school library. While teaching Helmut, Aaliyah stared intensely at Helmut. He realized that Helmut was more problematic than he thought. He did not understand why it was so hard to teach Helmut. Aaliyah found Helmut to be quite unusual. He realized that Helmut's ability to learn was much more outstanding compared to any student of the magic department. He asked Helmut if he has been living in a forest for his whole life. Helmut's body shook when he heard this. He could not believe that Aaliyah figured out his secret. Helmut became more certain that Aaliyah is not an ordinary mage. He realized that he had to be more cautious around Aaliyah. He asked Aaliyah to tell him the reason why he asked the question. Aaliyah told Helmut that his focus and memorization skills are amazing. He told Helmut that he also has the ability to focus on his work. Aaliyah clenched his fist and banged the table out of anger. He asked Helmut about why he does not know any of the most basic ethics and common knowledge despite having such good qualities. Aaliyah told Helmut that his score from his ethics test was horrible. Helmut did not know what to say. He did not know how to defend himself. In one of the tests which Aaliyah gave Helmut, he asked Helmut to tell him what he will do if someone tries to mess with him. Helmut wrote that he will threaten the person with his father's authority. Aaliyah could not believe that someone would actually write such an answer. He told Helmut that they need to finish other subjects quickly in order for them to focus on his ethics study. He told Helmut to pay attention to him. He told Helmut that 100,000 marks is an enormous amount of money. He told Helmut that he cannot pay such an enormous amount of money and still fail the examination. He told Helmut that he is being tutored by the top student of the academy, so he must enroll in the academy no matter what. Aaliyah knew that Helmut must not fail. He believed that Helmut's failure would affect his honor and image in the academy. With a serious look on his face, Aaliyah told Helmut that he must enroll in the academy. Helmut could not believe that Aaliyah was tutoring him because of his honor. He was certain that Aaliyah is a crazy human. At night, we see Helmut and Aaliyah still studying in the library. Aaliyah asked Helmut a question. He told Helmut that his classmate has stolen something that belongs to him. He asked Helmut to tell him the correct thing to do in this scenario. He told Helmut to think about the most wholesome and ethical solution. Helmut placed his hand on his chin and carefully thinks about the answer. He was certain that the answer does not involve violence. After carefully thinking, Helmut told Aaliyah that he has gotten the answer. Aaliyah told him to tell him his answer. Helmut told Aaliyah that the best solution is to steal it back quietly. Aaliyah was annoyed to hear this. He did not know what to say. He could not believe that Helmut could be so stupid. He told Helmut that his answer is wrong. Helmut did not understand why his answer was wrong. He told Aaliyah that he did not fight. He told Aaliyah that he resolved the issue quietly. Aaliyah could not believe that Helmut actually thought that he was right. He realized that Helmut thinks exactly like a swordsman. He told Helmut that his classmates will not learn their lesson and they will steal his belongings again. He told Helmut that the best solution is for him to converse with his classmates in order to let them repent for their wrongdoings and realize the weight of their actions. Aaliyah advises Helmut to forgive the person but not the sin. He told Helmut that this is how the academy defines justice. Helmut found this logic to be very complicated. He realized that humans are more difficult than he expected. Helmut realized that he has to learn ethics and common sense in order to live in the human world. Helmut did not like the fact that he started learning these basic things very late in his life. Although Helmut did not like the complicated things, he knew that he had to solve these complicated problems in order to become the type of person which Darien talked about. Helmut realized that he was going to need more time to study. Helmut and Aaliyah continued their lesson. Aaliyah asked Helmut what he would do when someone assaults him. Helmut said that he would kill the person. Aaliyah was disappointed to hear this. He yelled at Helmut and told him to get a security guard to solve the problem. A few days later, we see students stepping out of the library. Outside the library, we see Aaliyah standing. Two girls hiding behind a bush were excited to see Aaliyah. They did not know what their beautiful Lord Aaliyah was doing in the examination center. They could not believe that Aaliyah is still as handsome as always. They became curious about who Aaliyah was waiting for. One of the girls tells her friend that Aaliyah is probably waiting for the person he tutored for the past 1 week. Immediately the girls said this. Helmut came out of the library. Helmut immediately went to meet Aaliyah. Aaliyah was surprised to see that Helmut was already done with his exam. He asked Helmut about why the academy held the examination in the library. Helmut told him that it is probably because the library is quiet. Aaliyah was surprised to hear this. He told Helmut that the question was rhetorical. Aaliyah told Helmut that he left his books in the library because he was tutoring him. He told Helmut that he had to wait until he was done with his exams. He asked Helmut if he did well in his exams. Helmut nodded his head to Aaliyah. Aaliyah was certain that Helmut would not have any issues with the practical examination. He told Helmut that their tutorials are over as of today. He walked past Helmut and wished him good luck in his practical examination. As Aaliyah walked forward, Helmut thanked him for his help. Aaliyah turned around and looked at Helmut. He told Helmut that he does not need to thank him. He told Helmut that he received payment for his service. He advised Helmut to work hard. After saying this, he left Helmut. Helmut was still thankful to Aaliyah for his help. Seeing that he was done with his written examination, Helmut decided to take his practical examination. Helmut went to the hall where the transfer students of the swordsmanship department waited in. When Helmut stepped into the hall, he is told to follow his instructor to his group once his name has been called. When Helmut looked around, he noticed that there was a lot of entrants in the hall with him. He sat down and decided to wait for his turn. While sitting, Helmut wondered about what he should do after his examination is over. Ethan had told Helmut to rest once he is done with his examination. Helmut realized that it has been a while since he had some training. He decided to train with his free time. While Helmut was thinking, someone tried to get his attention. Helmut did not hear anything until the person waved his hands in front of him. The boy who waved at him asked Helmut about what he was thinking of. With a smile on his face, the boy introduced himself as Sabbat Rugel, the second son of the Rugel family. Sabbat stretched out his hand and asked Helmut for his name. Helmut did not understand what was going on. He was certain that Sabbath did not approach him without any intentions. Sabbath did not understand why Helmut did not respond to him. He asked Helmut if he is not speaking because of the academy regulations. He told Helmut that the regulations do not affect them because they are not yet enrolled in the academy. Helmut did not know what Sabbat was talking about. He had never heard of any academy regulations. Helmut scared Sabbat to tell him why he approached him. Sabbat told Helmut to not have his guard up. He told Helmut that he is simply trying to make friends with other transfer students. Sabbat wanted to become friends with Helmut because he found out that Aaliyah hung out with Helmut. Sabbat assumed that Helmut was a lower-class noble. He believed that it will be advantageous for him to get to know Helmut. Helmut told Sabbat his name. Sabbat was surprised to hear Helmut's name. He believed that it was an unusual name. He asked Helmut to tell him his last name. He told Helmut that he wants to know the family he is from. The word family came as a surprise to Helmut. Sabbat told Helmut that it will be good for them to know each other before they are enrolled in the academy. He told Helmut that they will need to get along with everyone. The family name Helmut knew was the one he found in his pendant. This family's name is Margaret Irene. Due to the fact that Helmut was sent to the Forest of Roots, he believed that it will be better for him to not mention Margaret's name. Helmut told Sabbat that he does not have a family name. Sabbat was horrified to hear this. He asked Helmut if he is a commoner. Helmut told him that he is. Sabbat began to laugh when he heard this. Sabbat could not believe that he offered his hand to a commoner. With a disgusting look on his face, Sabbat asked Helmut about why he was acting confident despite being a commoner. Sabbat's friend asked him about why Helmut would enroll in the academy despite being a commoner. With a smile on his face, Sabbat called Helmut a bastard. He told his friend that Helmut has no shame. He told his friend that Helmut was not able to learn shame in his tutorials. With a disgusting look on his face, Sabbat asked Helmut about how he was able to get tutored by Aaliyah. While Sabbat was talking, a huge man appeared at his back. The man placed his hand on Sabbat's shoulder. Sabbat's friends were shocked to see the man. With a forced smile on his face, the man told Sabbat to keep his voice down. He told Sabbat that there are several students who have not written their examinations. He reminded Sabbat that it is strictly forbidden to discriminate in the academy. He told Sabbat to not judge anyone based on their class and gender. The man called Sabbat applicant 15. He advised Sabbat to be cautious of his comments. Immediately after saying this, the man left Sabbat alone. He told the other applicants that they will provide an explanation of the examination in 5 minutes. The man asked the other applicants to sit down. Sabbat cleaned his shoulder after the man left him. After cleaning his shirt, Sabbat told his friends to follow him. When he walked forward, he stopped by Helmut's side and turned. With a disgusting look on his face, Sabbat told Helmut to keep his head down if he is a commoner. He told Helmut that he should not hang out with people who are above his class. He told Helmut that he is confusing other people. Helmut was not bothered with what Sabbat said. He simply ignored him and went to sit down. The scene shifts and we see an instructor addressing the applicants. The instructor commended the applicants on their efforts in the written examination. He advised the applicants to do well in their practical examinations. He told the applicants that the practical examinations will be done in groups. These groups will have to go through 2 separate tests. While the instructor was talking, Helmut noticed something odd. He realized that the other applicants were staring at him. He realized that they were looking at him the same way Sabbat was. He realized that the human world was not different from the forest of roots. Monsters and humans both have a hierarchy among themselves. Although power in the human world is not based on strength alone, it is determined by other factors. Helmut realized that family is one of those important factors. Helmut wondered if family is more important than strength. Helmut decided to learn everything that is important in the academy. While Helmut was thinking, the instructor asked his group to step into a room. When it was Helmut's turn, the instructor told him that he needs to cut the blackwood tree. He told Helmut that he must use a wooden sword to cut the tree. He told Helmut that he is allowed to use any swordsmanship he wants. He told Helmut that he is also allowed to use vis. The instructor picked up a wooden sword and stretched his hand out to Helmut. He told Helmut that he needs to cut the wood 5 minutes after he gets his sword. He told Helmut that he will be disqualified from the exam if he is not able to cut the tree in 5 minutes. He told Helmut to begin if he is ready. Helmut accepted the wooden sword. He was surprised to see that the test was so simple. Helmut placed his hand on the tree to feel its toughness. While this tree is hard, it was not strong enough to receive Helmut's attacks. Helmut picked up his sword and activated his vis. Helmut swung his sword once and split the tree apart. The instructor was shocked to see this. He could not believe what was happening in front of him. He could not believe that an applicant was able to split the blackwood tree in half with one attack. Even the instructor has to strike the blackwood multiple times before he can cut it. Helmut asked the instructor if the examination is over. The instructor quickly regained his composure. He told Helmut that he has passed the first stage of the examination. The scene shifts and we see Sabbat talking to his friends. While Sabbat was talking, Helmut stepped out of the test room. Sabbat was annoyed to see Helmut. With an annoying look on his face, he asked Helmut if he was given rotten wood instead of blackwood. He told Helmut that he will speak to the supervisor. Helmut did not understand why Sabbat was saying nonsense. While thinking, the instructor appears at his back. The instructor told the applicants that he came to explain the next stage of the examination. He told the applicants that the next stage of their examination is sparring. He told the applicants that they will have a one-on-one duel with each other, and they will be allowed to use their swordsmanship on their opponents for 8 minutes. He told the applicants that the instructors will be observing their duel. He told the applicants that their final acceptance will be decided upon careful evaluation. While the instructor was talking, Sabbat stared at Helmut. The instructor told the applicants that their opponents will be chosen randomly. He told the applicants that their acceptance will be determined by the level of their skills and not by winning the duel. The instructor advised the applicants to show their best skill in their duels. Sabbat smiled when he heard this. He believed that the examination is unfair. He told his friends that anyone who gets to duel with Helmut will receive an automatic pass. Helmut was annoyed to hear this. He glared at Sabbat. Sabbat was surprised to see that Helmut heard him. While staring at Sabbath, Helmut became annoyed that Sabbat kept irritating him without knowing his place. Helmut wondered if he should shut Sabbat up. Sabbat was annoyed to see that Helmut was staring at him. With a smile on his face, Sabbat told Helmut to hit him if he has a problem with him. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 14 of this video, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.